Hello everyone, thank you for joining us to this new webinar from Rosslare. Today we have three guys from Rosslare, so the information is going to be pretty good. Manuel, Mariano, and Jaime, welcome, good morning.
Hello, Miguel. Thank you for the space. Thank you, everyone are connected today with us. And thanks, EPCOM, for opening this kind of spaces for Rosslare. And we are ready to go, Miguel, when you say.
Perfect. The title of the webinar today is going to be Rosslare Biometric Solutions. As we always do, Mariano, Manuel, let's just give a couple of minutes to see if someone else is going to join in.
Sure.
Remember that you can join via Zoom or about our website and even on Facebook. So you can use the one is more simple for you. And just let's wait this couple of minutes, Manuel. I'm gonna tell you when we can start, okay?
Sure. We're waiting for.
And the same quick reminder, just to let you know that we have available stock in Miami. So if you have a project in your island, in your country, it's so simple as send an email to Pedro Juarez, that I think is gonna be your sales agent. So let us know about your project, your quotation, and we can send you immediately from Miami. And another important question that we have received in these 2 or 3 months. Remember that we at EPCOM we have a FTC in Miami, a free trade zone. So we are not paying any tariffs from Trump if your product is gonna be for international market, I mean all the Caribbean. So our prices are not gonna be affected by the Trump tariffs. So be sure that you are gonna receive the best price possible. So Manuel, I think we can start now.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you. Everyone are connected today to this the training section of Rosslare. Today, we want to review the biometric solutions you can find in Rosslare. Actually, we're going to make some demonstration. This is more technical webinar, more than commercial. So the Mariano Bianchi is our support engineer. More than 12 years with us, so have a long experience with Rosslare equipment. My friend Jaime Ramos is also connected. If you are in the Suriname or other areas in South America, like Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, and Peru, you can contact him. And we focus today, and this webinar is in English because we are focused for Cayman, Trinidad and Tobago, and all around Caribbean island. As mentioned previously, we are focused today on our biometrics solutions. But first, we want to introduce Rosslare. Rosslare is a access security company, more than 44 years, 45 years on the market. All our R&D research and development team are in Tel Aviv, but all our products are manufactured in Shenzhen. But you have to know that all our products comes at least with 3 stamps of quality or a warranty. Our seal in the market, it's our quality. If you work previously with a Rosslare, you know that it's a very robust equipment. So you can find, for example, our controllers AC 8025 with a UL certification for install in United States. This is the certificate requested by them. So at least you're going to find at least 3 of these quality certificates. As in the introduction, I mentioned it, our development team, it's Mariano. One advantage you have with us, you don't need a ticket or waiting for a long time. If you write directly to Mariano a mail, for sure he going to asking for respond very soon, because our RMA levels are too low, because as mentioned, our quality is too good. So you don't have to wait a long time for waiting for answer if you have or need support assistance. Mariana is located in Buenos Aires, Argentina, so you need to identify if you local time before contact him. With Jaime, we are located in Colombia. The offices in Dallas, we are not in contact with them, less now, it's different tariffs between them and us. But Epcon have a stock for Latam in Miami. If you need some equipment from Rosslare, you can request directly to Ecom, and they shipping to all Latin and Caribbean areas. I like to show some big projects or study cases we have already started. I like to show this project because the Biomuseo in Panama, this project is the first big one project developed with my help. It's a project with different areas, aquariums, public attention, administrative offices. It's a government project, and they have all kind of technologies we developed. They install it immediately, so it's a very nice project. This is a port in India. This is a software data warehouse. And okay, before to go with the biometrics, the subject we are meet today, I like to speak about our AYK35 reader, because this reader it's very good, have a really good acceptance in the market. Actually, in the Cayman airport, we already have installed these readers because with this reader, you can read 125 kilohertz credentials. Also, you can read 13.56 megahertz credentials. Also, NFC credential if you have Android mobile. Also, Bluetooth credential if you have a iOS mobile phone, iPhone. And this communication for this reader, it's a WIGAN, so you can connect with any panel in the market with a WIGAN connection, communication with the reader, between reader and controller. And if you have panels AC825 from Rosslare, you can connect by OSDP. The reader, it's anti-vandal. IK9 or 7, I can't remember exactly right now. Also, it's IP69, so you can install in outdoors. If you need more information about this reader, don't hesitate on contact us or Epcon. We're glad to help because the price is very good for this reader, and we are doing very good in the market with this reader. So from here, my friend, the Mariano Bianchi engineer is with you, and you going to watch and see all features you can find with the biometric solution in Rosslare. So Mariano, I'm going to stop my screen here, and please go. Mariano?
Okay, Manuel. Yes, thank you very much for your presentation. I will try now to share my screen. Just give me a second. And now I'm sharing. Can you see the screen? Yes.
Yes, Mariano. We are
Okay, thank you.
where your skin is on the.
Okay, thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Epcom. Thank you, Manuel, for your presentation. My name is Mariano Bianchi. As Manuel said, I am the technical engineer for Latin America. So today we are going to see the technical side of our biometric readers. So the commercial presentation has already been done by Manuel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your attention here. And basically, what we have in Rosslare to present in biometric terms are these four products, as you can see here in the screen. We are talking about the AYB9120BT, the 9150BT, and the 9250BT. Okay, these are the three readers we actually have. We used to have one more that it was called AYB9350, and it was biometric fingerprint and face reader, face ID, face terminal, but we are not selling that product anymore. And also we have a DRB 9000. DR is as in desktop reader, okay? So basically with this product, the advantage you will have is that you will only have one platform to take care of to configure. With platform, I mean Axtrax NG or Axtrax Pro, which are the two different softwares that we have for access control systems. Axtrax Pro is being the evolution of Axtrax NG more than, I don't know, 15 years in the market. So this is a very stable software with many features. And now we have added these biometric solutions. So what I was telling to you is that you will be able to use this only one platform in order to add the panel itself and the biometric reader, all with just one platform, and you will be able to enroll the fingerprints with the biometric reader, okay, with the same software. So now we are going to see some different characteristics of these products we have. You have 20,000 fingerprints templates, 10,000 users. With the other AY930, I told you we have more fingerprints and templates. We support WIGAN 26 and WIGAN 34 output bit formats. These products can also be managed, administrated by a software called Rosslare BO9000. But my personal recommendation is to use Axtrax NG or Axtrax Pro, as this software was developed by Rosslare and Rosslare BO9000 not, so we don't have full control of that software. But with Extract G and Pro, we don't have any problem. So I recommend to use that. And also, it is important to say that all those three products I showed you support Rosslare BLID and BLE admin applications. These applications are intended to be installed in iPhone and in Android. So in any of the two platforms we have in smartphones, you will be able to download these two different applications, which are 100% free. BLEID is the virtual credential application. So you will have your smartphone as a credential. And the BLE admin is, as its name says, the application in order to configure the reader. Okay. So as I told you before, this application has no cost or free of charge. You can download today and test it and use it. Of course, they are only compatible with our readers. Okay. And Extract Pro full integrated BO 9000 devices. I will show you in a moment. Well, regarding the AYB9123 or 9150BT, this product has this look and feel. The difference between those two part numbers is just the frequency of the cards that can be read. As you know, these products cannot only read fingerprints, but also they can read cards. So the 9120 will be able to read 125 kilohertz cards, and the 9150 will be able to read MIFAR cards, which are 13.56 megahertz. Okay. We recommend to use the original power supply that comes with the products, because if you power the product with the WIGAN interface of the panel, you may have some kind of problem because of the in fact the power that it's needed to load the device. Okay. The wire we recommend is AWG22, and the applications with BLE admin, you will be able to choose the WIGAN output format, and also you will be able to choose the different network settings like the IP address or the gateway. There you can see the has in the front the upper side a LED, then in the middle the fingerprint sensor, and finally in the bottom the RFID reader. This is the way of connecting the power supply with wires red and black, of course, and we have the jack RJ45 for the TCP/IP Ethernet connector. Some question that is usually asked is, hey Mariano, why do I need to connect the Ethernet wire and also the WIGAN? And the answer to this question is very straightforward, and it has a reason, which is that the biometric information is sent to the reader and to all the readers in the installation via TCP/IP. So this is the way we have to connect and to download and upload the biometric information on all the users. And then the WIGAN information of that fingerprint will be sent to the panel, of course, via WIGAN interface. So the WIGAN interface is connected directly point to point from the reader to the controller, and that is the way that you should or you must connect the reader, the biometric readers, again with the TCP/IP connector and the WGAN connector. The TCP/IP, of course, going to the switch, and the WGAN going to the panel. It is important not to forget to connect the ground from the reader to the controller, because if you are using a different power supply for the reader, then you may have some issues in the signal, in the WGAN signal, if you don't connect the common ground between the panel and the reader. Okay, this is not important. And then we have the 9250BT, which has some different buttons. It has four buttons for configuration. If you use the Rosslare BO9000, you will be able to, for instance, say press F1 and then the fingerprint to check in the employee, and then F2 and the fingerprint in order to get out the employee. And also it has a built-in camera for access event snapshot. I don't have it in here in my lab. I send it to Jaime, but no issues. You can understand the idea. There you have the terminal description. As I told you, it has a RFID reader in the bottom. Then you have the fingerprint sensor. Then the function buttons, F1 to F4. And finally, you have the LSD display and the camera and the LED. Okay, in the display you will be able to see maybe the time of the day, so the employee knows at which specific time he's checking in and checking out the work shift. There you have some more information, time and date, as I told you, and the function key, and if the door is open or closed, and the network status. Regarding the wiring in this reader, it's similar to what we told you about the other products before. And also the WGAN connection is data 0 and data 1, green wire, white wire, and the ground GND is the black wire to the controller. Here you have some advices in order to the input method of the fingerprint. Do not put it in not a straight way, and try to make sure that the fingerprint is clear and not wounded. Okay. Here you have a comparison table between all the different readers we were talking about. Again, 20,000 templates, 10,000 users, and here, of course, the EN 125 kilohertz for the 120BT, and the MIFARE is for the 910 and the 920BT. Okay, the Bluetooth low energy module is available for the three of them. The snapshot camera just for the 9250, and all they have door relay and current fingerprint validation. Finally, I want to show you the connection diagram. I will show you in a moment in a lead demo. Is it important to say that I will show you how to configure the reader, but not install the fingerprint, because I am making some tests and I'm not working good now. So, but you will understand the idea of how easy it is to configure the reader. Anyway, here you have the connection. The green wire in this diagram means WGAN connector. As I told you before, the WGAN is from the reader to the panel, and then the Ethernet connection is in this diagram, the orange wire, and is connected between the reader and the switch for the biometric information, as I told you before. So here you will have a PC with Windows 10 or Windows 11 or Windows Server, any Windows you like to use. And here you have the DR, the desktop reader B9000, which has a USB connector for the local and fingerprint enrollment. Okay, and that's it. And now in 5 more minutes, I will show you how to configure the reader and the panel. Okay. So up to here, any questions, Victor? So someone want to ask something? We are good.
For now, Mariano, I didn't see any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. So we continue with the presentation. Now I am logging into the software, the Extracts Pro software, as I told you before. So let me erase the database for now and start from the scratch. Erase configuration and events, and I will show you how easy it is to add a panel and also the reader. Okay. So basically what I did recently is to erase all the configuration and events. As you know, the Extracts Pro works with Microsoft SQL database. So all the information in the database is synchronized in the software and also in the panel. So now we have a blank database. We don't have any panel, any network. So first thing first, we are going to add a new panel. We can make the description of the network EPCOM, and we are going to use a AC225 panel via TCP/IP. And if you hit configuration button, then the system will scan the network and will try to find the IP address of the panel. As soon as it finds it, you can hit OK and then OK again. The next thing is to add the panel itself. We go into the EPCOM network and we hit the magnifying glass icon, and then the system starts to look for a panel in the network. Luckily, the panel is found, and then you hit this checkbox and add panel. This is the very easy way to add a panel in Rosslare, and the same thing is done via biometric terminals. Okay, you go to biometric, you hit plus, and then you choose the family. We told we are going to use a BO9000 family, but as I told you before, the system is not finding the firewall is off. But let me show you a different way to add the reader. I am going to show you the applications I mentioned before. So I'm going to mirror the iPhone screen in the PC. So just give me a moment. And now, yes, I think you will be able to see my iPhone. And what I'm going to do is to open the Billy Admin application I told you before. So with this application, I can see that I have two different readers in my lab. I have a AYB910, and then I have a AYK35 that Manuel told you something about that reader. So I will enter to the AYB910. The password is 999 for nines. I log in and I can see the reader name, the password, and different configurations. For instance, I can see, as I told you before, the network parameters. I can see that the IP address is 192.168.0.253. Okay, then the subnet mask and the default gateway. Then the server IP address is the address of my Extracts Pro. So I will check if it is correct. Ipconfig. Yes, it's 217. So it's in the same network. And we can choose the different WIGAN output. As I told you before, you can choose WIGAN 26 bits or WIGAN 34 bits. Okay. So as I know the IP address, I can add it manually. Here I have a 91x0. Then I can choose the fingerprint precision as low. I choose the RF type, okay? And then I can write the MAC address. It is written in the back. So I will write any just to show you. It's not going to work, but anyway, you understand the idea. 192.168.0.253, and then you have it, okay? So what you need to do, the next thing you need to do is to map the biometric reader to the WIGAN reader, okay? So with this, for instance, I have connected the biometric reader in terminal 1, so I will go to reader 1 and hit the parameters of this reader 1, and I will choose biometrics and the only terminal I have, okay? So I will hit OK, and that's it. Now you can see that the biometric terminal is mapped to the reader 1 of our panel. So if you have 2, 3, 4, or any quantity of readers, you can enroll just one time, okay? Just one time the fingerprint. And this fingerprint information will be sent to all the other 2, 3, 5, 10, any number of reader you will have. This information will be sent via TCP/IP, and you will have, of course, only one time to enroll the fingerprint terminal. How is the way to enroll the fingerprint? Well, you go to users, always from the same platform as I told you before, and then you go to users, hit the green plus button, first name Mariano, and then you will go to the credential tab, which is the third tab, and then you hit enroll for fingerprint terminal. Okay. Then here you can choose if you are going to enroll from the desktop reader, the DRB 9000 I told you, or from the terminal. If you choose for a terminal, then you choose which finger. You can enroll up to 10 fingers, and the protocol. It's WIGAM 26 bits. So we choose terminal 1, reader 2, right 2 finger, and you hit enroll, and that's it. Of course, it will not going to work because I didn't write the correct MAC address. But you can choose here the different credential type you will choose. If you are using a finger, this will say which finger are you enrolling. Okay, so basically this is the way that you can enroll the fingerprint. So we can make a demonstration. For instance, if the finger had this number, 37621, every finger will be mapped to a WIGAN code, facility code and card ID. And one important thing is not to forget to set the access group to the user, because if it is not unauthorized, of course, it will not give you any access granted in the system. So we change the access group in the second tab and we select the master access group. Once you choose the master, this from now on, this user will be able to log in to enter for any reader, any door of the system. As you can see there, in the real-time event viewer of Axtrax Pro, here you can see the access is granted for reader 1, Mariano, and the card number. Okay, so basically this is the way you can enroll fingerprints and to add the readers, the biometric readers in the platform. Okay, I don't know if you have any more question or something you want to see. Here you can see one last thing in order to finish the presentation. Before I show you the application BLE admin in order to configure the reader, but then you can use the BLE ID. And this time you will see the two different readers I have in the lab, which are the AYB910 and the AYK35. If you want to enter for this door, then you hit that door or the other one. Of course, this access will be denied because the WIGAN information of this iPhone is not enrolled to the system, but you can enroll up to 16 different WIGAN codes to the same users. So I will add the second credential, which this time will be BLE credential, the virtual credential, which facility code is 15, as you can see here, and the card ID is 55197, and the credential type I can choose to be Bluetooth Low Energy, okay? So that's it, and now Mariano can have access from the physical reader and also via the virtual credential. So with this, I think it's all good. We are all good. So I show you everything I wanted to show you. I don't know if you have any more questions.
Thanks, Mariano. Manuel, do you want to add something? Because right now I can see through our web page and I don't have any questions there.
Miguel,
Yes.
just to remember to all attendants, first, thank you for was with us this 40 minutes to where show some about the Rosslare access control solutions. Thank you very much for being with us. And if as we mentioned it at the beginning, if you want to buy something from Rosslare, please don't stay to contact us or Epcon. And normally for the Caribbean island, it's easy for you buy directly to Epcon because they normally have a stock, Rosslare stock in Miami. Because I made this explain because I received many mails about the persons in the island inquire me if they can buy directly. It's possible, but it's too hard because normally we dispatch in Hong Kong, ex-works Hong Kong, So it's a lot of logistic, a lot of troubles bringing the goods. But if you buy directly with Epcon, you can find a very good price and you can receive your equipment very easy, very fast. Miguel, thank you so much for the space. Victor, Pedro, thank you. And if have some question, don't stay with contact with us. You can write to Miguel or to people in Epcon or directly to us. Or we glad to have with quote with have we are glad to have you with quotations and your projects. So sorry for
Thanks, Manuel. Just adding a comment from the things that Manuel said. If you buy directly from Rosslare, you need to go to Hong Kong to pick up the products. But if you go with us, we have available stock in Miami, so it's easy and faster to buy from us directly in Miami. Well, right now I don't see any questions, Manuel Moreno. So I think that's it. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Miguel. Have a good day. Bye.
have a good one. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.